Chlling Rain used to be a really underrated set, and now it's going to extreme heights regarding its pricing and the single cards as well. What's been going on with Chlling Rain? Well, we're going to cover all of it right now in this video. Let's get into it. Alright guys, Chlling Rain. Now, I've been talking about this set for a very long time, probably over about a year ago now, mate. I would say the end of 2021. I've been talking a lot about Chlling Rain, saying at the time it was around about $90 to $100 a booster box. I'm saying, guys, it is a fantastic set. People kind of, not really forgotten about it, but they just kind of didn't appreciate it as much as some of the other sets that were around at the time. Now, it was around, sets like Evolving Skies, which was an absolutely huge set, and everybody loved Evolving Skies. And then you kind of got lost, amongst all the other sets in the Sword and Shield era. And one of the biggest things that people didn't realize with Chlling Rain is it contains some of the highest amount of alt arts in any given set in the Sword and Shield era. I think it's just behind Evolving Skies. I think it might be like second place for highest amount of alternate arts. It is jam-packed full of them, and all of those cards are going up to high values. Now, the pull rates are not the greatest for Chlling Rain. Believe it or not, the first print run was terrible. Right, the first print run of Chlling Rain, the center and the condition of the cards were really, really bad, and they have improved since the first print run of this set, but the pull rates are still tough. Okay, there's no trainer gallery, there's no like subset, anything like that. You just crack the packs open the good old-fashioned way. So it is quite tricky to get some of the cards. So let's take a look at TCG Player and what's been going on with Chlling Rain. So Chlling Rain booster boxes are going up, as you can see on the chart, guys. We're looking at $145 right now. So we go back 3 months and it was around $105. And we go back a year, to give you guys a real good example, it was set around that $90 mark, lower than 100 for the longest time, and then it hit around 100, and then it stayed around 100, then it dipped again, and then the spike and the climb happened, right? So we're looking at what, October 2022, and then I would say over the past 5 months it has gone from around $90 to $100 to $145. It's nearly gone up 50%. That is pretty crazy. I do see this going to $200 probably by the end of this year. This is a set that is climbing very well. The set's not hard to get hold of, but the prices are just going up. Supply is slowly dropping, but I would say that this is a really good set to pick up. I've been talking about Chlling Rain for quite a long time now, like I say, and I do feel like it is a really, really strong set. We've been opening up recently on the channel, and I do feel like people sort of appreciate it. People are like, oh man, there's so many amazing artwork in Chlling Rain. I'm like, yeah, there really is, and with all these different alt arts, it is such a fantastic set, like Evolving Skies. So some people actually rate Chlling Rain in their top 3 sets of the Sword and Shield era. I do find that's kind of strange. You probably find their opinion maybe a year ago or even 6 months ago, they probably wouldn't even put Chlling Rain in their top 5, let alone their top 3. Me personally, I've been collecting Chlling Rain now for about a year and a half. I've been slowly but surely building up how many Chlling Rain booster boxes I have. I'm trying to get 6. I like to keep hold of 6. Of each of the sets I like, so but I do feel like it's really good. But what's been going on with the single cards? All right, we're going to be going through all the alt arts from cheapest to highest. There's quite a few of them, so we're going to go through them all. We got the Ice Rider Calyrex V. We're looking at this is around $21. This one actually has been dropping. Let's go back 6 months to give us a good idea. It's been pretty stable. Okay, this has been pretty stable around that $21 mark for the past 6 months. So this isn't a big climber. This isn't really dropping. This has been quite steady. And I like other Pokemon in the card art, so I would look at picking this up. Around $20. That is not too bad. That's pretty cheap for an alt art. Next up, we got Tornadus V. He's not flexing us in this one. Let's take a look at this one. He actually has dropped. Okay, so we go back 6 months for Tornadus. Overall, it has climbed from $18 to $26, so it has actually gone up. But from the highs of around $30 to $32, it's dipped a little bit. Okay, it has dipped a little bit. I do see some of the alternate arts, the lower ones stay at a lower price tag. Obviously, there are some that have just absolutely ran away with it, but I do feel like there's always going to be some alternate arts in every given set that's going to stay pretty steady. They might trickle up slowly but surely over time, but nothing real crazy. And I kind of feel like Tornadus is going to be that one from this set. Then we've got the Shadow Rider Calyrex V alternate art. So we had the Ice Rider, then we've got the Shadow Rider. I actually prefer the Ice Rider, but this one has dropped as well. They're very similar to Tornadus. This one has actually dropped. So we go back 6 months. It's still higher than it once was, right? So 6 months ago, we're looking at about $20, and it's now $28. So it has gone up, pretty impressive. But it did go from a high of about 32 to 33. So it's dipped a little bit over the last few months. But again, this is what I would deem as a cheaper alternate art card within Chlling Rain, but it's still a really nice one as well. Next up, we have the Blissey V alternate art. Let's take a look at this one. Again, this one has also been dropping only a little bit, 35 down to 31. We go back 6 months. Overall, it is more expensive than it was 6 months ago. $22. Now, like I say, we're looking at 31, 32. But it has overall gone up, and it's gone up quite a bit in 6 months. Not from the high that it was over Christmas, but it has actually dropped just a little bit at $31. Now usually I say, you know, sets that have quite a few cards that are over that $30 mark are pretty good. This set definitely has quite a few. Next we have the Galarian Slowking V Alternate. Again, this one also has been dropping. So it was 41. Let's go back 6 months. So overall, again, similar trend. 6 months ago, 24. Now it's around 34, let's say. So it has actually gone up. But again, from the December Christmas hype around $40, it has actually dipped. Now, will I see all of these cards dip in? I kind of feel like we might just see them kind of plateau. You know, kind of sit around their current price point moving forward. They might start to trickle up the less the Chilling Reign's getting opened and people are, you know, finding it a little bit harder to get hold of. As a rule, when booster boxes go up, the single cards tend to follow, so keep an eye on that one. Then we got my favorite, the Galarian Articuno V. Now I actually had this, I pulled this in my very first Chilling Reign booster box. Is my chase card. The center room is awful. Sent off to PSA, got PSA 8 because the center room is so bad. So, you know, I do want to get another one. But this one is beautiful. It has actually dropped, so let's take a look at this overall. It has, again, it's gone up $39, 45. I've gone up a little bit over the Christmas, you know, New Year Christmas period. It did reach a high of around $53. I think that might have been around the hype of when everyone's saying like, oh my god, Chilling Reign's not going to be, you know, not much of it's around, and people start to appreciate it more. But I do love this card. You know, it is my favorite. It's not the most expensive card in the set. You're sitting around $45, but this is still a gorgeous card. Next up, we have the Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX now, the alternate art, and this one again is following a very similar trend. You see a trend a lot of these, so we go back 6 months and we can see around $40 is what it was going for, and it's sitting at around 48. So again, overall it's gone up. But then we look about the New Year mark, it did peak to around $53 and has dropped just a little bit. So again, I could probably see this card kind of leveling out a little bit to follow along suit all the other cards that we've shown so far. Next up is the Galarian Rapidash V. This is a nice artwork, the old art, and this actually has been going up. And there we go. So let's go back 6 months. But unlike the others, where they hit a peak and they started to trickle back down, this one's actually been going, you know, pretty steady. So $32 a year, you know, 6 months ago, and now we look at this, we're looking at 48. That's not bad going. You know, that's a really big climb. And over a 6 month period, that's pretty good. And I do see this card probably will continue to climb, so it breaks the trend of the other arts that we've just looked at. Next up, we have the Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX art. Again, this one's followed the trend of some of the others. Let's take a look at this. So over the 6 month high, it's still a lot high, you know, $44, $45, around $57, $58. So it has again, you know, gone up a fair amount, but it did actually drop. It did actually reach a high of 63, and it's dropped maybe about $6-7 over the last few weeks. You know, okay, I'm thinking it might be a little bit of a blip there, but I do feel like it's sitting around that $50 mark, maybe 55 will probably be its price point, which is still going to be higher. You know, if we go back a year, we can see these cards go all over the show, but I do feel like it will continue to go up over time. Then we got the Galarian Zapdos. We got the chicken coming in here, the art. Now let's take a look at this. We're looking at $60. Okay, we go back 6 months. Again, quite a big climber. Was 40, now 60. It's gone up by 50%. That is not bad at all. You know, it did reach a little high there, then it dipped, and then it is back up again. So this has been going pretty well over the past 6 months to go up by 50%. $60. I think I bought one for myself on eBay, and it was about 45, I think, at the time. So it's nice to see that this one has actually gone up, but it is such a cool card. Then we have the Zora V art. Now I actually really like this card. I don't have it in my collection, but I really do want it, and this has, you know, been an interesting card. As we can see, we had a big drop. I can guarantee you it's gone up. Here we go. 6 months ago, we're looking at $43. Now we're looking at $66. Again, we're looking at another card that's about 50% increase. Mad. Now it did reach 72, dipped around about $6. That's fine. Again, that's that weird beginning of the year blip. I think it will continue to sit around this price point for the time being, before then ticking up over time. It is one of the most expensive cards in the set. Now coming into more expensive cards, we're coming to the top 2 alternates. Okay, we're not going to talk about the Golden Snorlax today, but we are going to talk about just the alt arts that are in Chilling Reign. Okay, so we got the Valerian Moltres. Now I actually have this. This is a gorgeous card. Have it graded. Now let's take a look at this. We're looking at $130. We go back 6 months, big climber. Was 90. Now we're looking at 130. That's pretty big. That's again nearly another 50% increase. You know, it was 50, you know, back over Christmas period. We're looking nearly close to 50% increase on the Galarian Moltres. This is an amazing card. If you can get it well centered, definitely go and get it graded. Unfortunately, mine wasn't the best centered. Again, first print run. not the greatest, right? So now I do feel like if you can get a good one, it is going to be a fantastic card for any collection. And to finish it off, we have the Flaming Chicken, the Blazer Kid himself. Such a colourful artwork of a card. Never pulled it though. We're looking at $170. Now I'm going to show you this. Boom, 6 months ago. Was 100. Now we're looking at 170. 170. It has gone up 70% on the Flaming Chicken. That is insane. That is a very, very big climber. I remember doing videos about a year ago, and I keep doing them every so many months, where we look at the most expensive alt arts in the Sword and Shield era, and this was always sat around, you know, kind of like in the honorable mentions, in it coming at number 10, number 9, and now it's pushed its way right up. It's pushed its way right up in the list. I think it may be a top 5 now, most expensive, maybe even top 4 most expensive alt arts from the Sword and Shield era, and that is very, very impressive. Very tough card to pull, a gorgeous looking card nonetheless. So that is Chlling Rain. Guys, let me know down in the comments, what are your thoughts on Chlling Rain? I really appreciate this set. I have been for a long time, and if you've been a viewer of my channel for a while, you know I've been going on about Chlling Rain quite a long time. It is a gorgeous set. I do have my favourite cards from the set. The only one I'm probably going to look at picking up is the Zora, because I really do like that one. But I am slowly but surely collecting more and more Chlling Rain. I like to get about 6 booster boxes, and then I'm pretty happy. I think at the moment I got 3 or 4. I think it's 4. So I'm going to look at trying to get some more, and also then the single cards in the collection. I do have the 3 legendary birds graded. I'd like to get them in a slightly better grade, but I do have them graded in a PSA slab. But yeah, this is a fantastic set. I do feel like, though, that it will go up over time. You know, I do feel like it will reach probably $200 by the end of the year, and beyond. I do feel like Chlling Rain is showing incredible strength, and especially with this single card, so it'd be really interesting to see how far it will go. But if you made this far into the video, guys, and you've enjoyed it, make sure to smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe for more Pokemon content, and like I say, let me know in the comments, guys, what your thoughts on Chlling Rain. Are you picking some up? Have you been collecting it? What's your favorite card? Let me know, guys, down in the comments. And if you want to watch me open the brand new Mimikyu EX box, then click on this video right here. And if you want to watch more Pokemon content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. That's it from me, guys, in this video. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, you guys are legends. I'll see you all in the next one.